Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Oblivion Remastered. Previous episode was again very short because...
How do you do?
I actually...
Go ahead, please.
Did want to look at, change one...
It isn't widely known, but many brothers of the Order of Talos are also members of the Blades. Chapter houses, Blades who are too old. We are on. Be seeing you.
I wanted to quickly check a mod on the reactivates all the original voice actors, because apparently the remaster did quite some also key characters with new voices, and honestly I didn't hear them all yet.
Anytime now.
But I know 100% sure that game developers 15 years ago were better graphically and audio. How do you say that? Audio-wise, compared to modern devs. So I really wanted to get that old school feeling. So I installed that mod. And let's see if this guy has a different voice now compared to the previous episodes. Right, why is that one highlighted? I have a mod that disables object highlighting. Some random items sometimes are still highlighted. Really weird.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here. Farewell.
Alright, that guy has the same voice. Anyways, I've been rambling long enough about mods, etc. Let's make some progress. So we are not going to go with the main quest. This was the first one. We had to bring the amulet to Jeffra. That's main captain or former captain of the Blades, who is now in Waynon Priory, like the Order of Talos, which serves a bit as a cover for the Order of the Blades, which I think is a security detail only for the Emperor itself. It's not reporting to any other government institution, from what we learned in the previous episode. Anywho, now we're in Chorrol now, so I'm not going to continue the main quest because that will open up all kinds of Oblivion gates. I want to do that later on. Now we are going to do with the little Mages Guild side quest. We have to get recommendations from the local Mage Guild leaders in each city, and we are now in a new city, so let's get that recommendation. And there was one other thing. Yeah, we are over encumbered, so... What I forgot, I picked up some previous episodes. He offered some stuff in his chest over there. And I found some iron armor and even leather, and I find that looks way better than all the crap that I now have on. Like this elven stuff, it really looks clownish, way too ornamental. So I want to save at least some iron stuff that we have over here in an inventory, so that I can, once I have enchanting enabled, I can maybe just use this iron stuff. So this has 5 defense and the elven is 7. It's not even that much of a difference. But then I can enchant it, make it more effective, hopefully. And then at least I have it, because what I know, before last episode, which is also really short, I shared some thoughts about the leveling stuff. The items in this game and the enemies, they level alongside with you. So the higher level you are, lower level items drop way more rarely, or maybe not even at all. So I want to avoid that. I cannot get my hands on iron stuff anymore later on, once I have the enchantment unlocked. So we will now be buying a house, so that we will have a inventory box, and then we will drop this stuff. We have to get to an inventory box anyways, because I'm over encumbered. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. And also on the leveling, the reason why I'm so high level and I really didn't make much use of these lower tier items, is that I really grinded in Skingrad for 5 hours. I grinded my alchemy up to 100. So that really was basically doing repetitive potion making for 5 hours. Waiting 3 days in game, doing another ingredient run, making the potion, waiting, ingredient run, making the potion, waiting. I literally did that for like 4 or 5 hours. So I leveled up with that not only alchemy to 100, but my overall level is also pretty high. So yeah, I missed a lot of what you would normally spend longer time in game for, I guess, to get to that level. So now I think already light or iron armor or leather armor is really a rare spawn now. So I'm going to store it in a house. I understood that you can get like a house in each city, so hopefully we can. But first we need to make no, we go here, we need to make a feather potion. So we do like so, positive effects, feather, and then we, I think if we do, what does this do? Restore speed, health, damage endurance, or damages endurance. Alright, so we do this one and that one, fortify health, and we will make 3. And with alchemy 100, you automatically make 2 poisons for each brewing. So now we have 6. And now we do, where is it? Feather. So I have an order, a mod that orders the items more relevant, like the alchemist tool at the top, so you don't have to scroll as much. But apparently, maybe we have to refresh it. Do we now have feather here? No, feather is still randomly among the ingredients. All the potions should be at the start. Let's go out of it. And let's just load a new area, maybe that helps. And now we are going to go there. No, it's still not how it should be. So I don't know how that works then. Let's say I now put it A to Z. That's probably only potions you can buy that just get like in the background a space or something. That is it, I think. If I want to have it at the top, what I need to do, I don't think that's possible anymore. I have to put a space in front of the name and then it gets to the top. Yeah, it's a pity, I cannot change it anymore. Unless we reload the save. Let's see if that helps. So we do load. But I'm not gonna name all my potions manually, but I just want to test it out. So now we are going to do the same what we did before. Alright, now I'm gonna name it. So I'm gonna put a space and then feather. And now we are going to make them. And see if it pops up at the top. Yes, now it's all the way at the top even. But that's maybe also not what you want, because you want the mortar at the top. And you also see the name is a little bit indented from that space, I think. It's not fully aligned with all the other starts. So, but I do think general potions that you do not craft yourself will be at the top. But for me the most important thing actually is having the mortar and pestle at the top, because it was so annoying having to first scroll all the way down and then you go too far and you go back. Why is this one now not? That's also probably one that I made myself. Yeah, so it's a little bit all over the place. So the mod, yeah, but still it helps at least with the mortar and pestle being at the top. And so now even if we do A to Z, yeah, it remains the same. Alright, anywho, we are going to drink our feather potion. And now we are
there in a while.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
So I've heard.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Yeah, these voice actors, I think they are also were new and old. But I do know the old ones, they sound super... Yeah, they sound serious. They don't sound so gamey, so nonchalant. So uninspired. Alright, so this is Wayne and Prairie. Let's quickly check it out. I really would like that also to stop popping up. Those I can do it if I disable the cursor, the crosshair, it will not pop up. But those area locations, so unimmersive. All these pop-ups bring you out of the game world. All distracting crap. Right, this looks pretty nice. Can we do something here? No idea what that did. Let's see, this is the Order of Talos, I think. So we go to Alchemy, we go to Active Effects. Oh, fuck me. Why didn't it open Magic? We did this one, right? Now we're good. Active Effects, and now we're gonna see something with Talos. I think. No, so didn't really do anything this. But yeah, I disabled all the annoying notifications, so... You've already received your blessing this day. Alright, not all the notifications apparently. But quite some notifications. I did a mod that they are transparent. Because that's also... All these retarded things are just, like the word says, retarded. Away from the actual game world. Alright, this is really cool that we can get on top here. At least I find this really cool. I do have an issue that you probably will not see in the YouTube video, if anybody is watching, which I doubt, but if anybody is, thanks anyways. I have a little bit of an issue with a flickering black screen. Alright, can we make this jump? I don't think so, but let's see. Yes. A little bit flickering going on, and it is related to G-Sync. My monitor is not fully G-Sync certified, but it does work. Removing screen tearing. Alright, I'm all over the place. Let's go to the city and let's buy a house and let's store that stuff. Let's see if she has a new voice.
I'm listening. Go ahead. If you're looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongard. Farewell.
I do think she has a new voice. We, a couple of episodes ago, I also interacted with her.
Go ahead. Sir? He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk.
Yeah, or maybe new actors are maybe better, because now what I remember is that in Oblivion Day, this was the first Elder Scroll with voice actors, but that a lot of voice actors actually did the voices for many different NPCs. So you have this guy, I've heard him for other NPCs as well, I think. That is in itself a little bit not how you would like it. So if I notice too many of the same actors, I may remove the mod. On the other hand, I really like to stay as original as possible. And I don't know which epic voices, because I did read one guy, I forgot the name, but that they changed. A lot of people were not happy with that. Anywho.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits. Bye. Hello!
Alright, pretty cool city. Pretty freaky dudes. What the hell is that steam coming up? Ah, that are houses. Alright, we want to buy a house. Gate Tower, Great Forest. Gate Tower, Oak and Crozier, that's probably an inn. Goods and trades. Yeah, I do have to sell some stuff. A big axe, which is way too heavy. And the rest we still have to...
Just one coin.
explore.
How goes it?
Hi there. Reynald Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Cheatenhall, he walked right past me like we were strangers.
I see.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Oh? Heard any news from the other provinces?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Safe travels.
Farewell.
Hail.
Alright.
Coin for an old beggar?
Books.
Have mercy. Me children will thank you for your help. Yes, it's quite odd. Reynald, who I've bumped into several times in Chorrol, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynald is stumbling around Chorrol drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
Ah, we have a new quest.
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king. Of course, it's... I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently, someone stole something very personal to her. Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Lacey Keslowin. Alright, we need to know where to... I think these are all just residences. Maybe we can buy that shack over there. We need to know
You look like a bright one.
where the
Who will help an old beggar?
municipality is, or at least the whatever it's called. The governor. Whoever decides on housing fire.
Hello,
and
I don't think we've
steel.
met. Are you new in town? Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Chorrol. Take your time.
Ah, we are at 100 with this person. Or maybe I have that still an effect of fortified personality potion. No, I don't think so. Alright, she really likes me.
I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off. I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off.
Alright, so that's probably
Farewell.
a side quest. So if we go over here, do we have a new one? Reynolds Germain. Pilgrimage. That's about, I think, from a conversation we had in Wayne Priory with one of the monks. This one is what we're doing now. Let's make it active. But which person did this woman refer to?
Well met. I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the... You too.
Valis O'Deal. That is somebody else than this one. This is Reynolds Germain. But here there's also something about... yeah, twins or something. And this person also referred to boys taking off. Yeah, they're probably two separate side quests. Anywho, I do like the design of this city.
Greetings to you.
Alright, we see
Don't get too many folks.
light.
What's the place in the other parts of town?
We see light reflection,
Heard that the great houses
but
of
no light source, which is a bit weird.
Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
Alright, mages guilds,
Morrowind has always been a
fighters
troubling
guilds.
place. It seems it is more so now.
Good day.
Alright, I think we pretty much checked it out, everything, right? Alright, we can train a bit. Maybe this guy can train us.
You look tough. Want to join the Fighters Guild?
No, later
Be
on.
seeing you.
We cannot, I will not start like 10 quests in parallel. That's super annoying. Becomes overwhelming very quickly. So let's first finish what we start. Can we do something here? Nope. Did we already go over here? Yeah, more or less. Yeah, so let's check the map and see if we recognize something. Ballet, Scribonia, Reynolds, Oreen, Litties, Doran, Chapel, Arbor Watch. Only I knew what that was. Motier, books, trades, inn, gate, weapons. Yeah, so I think it's the Arbor Watch. We also I can focus, center on the player character, but I removed the icon, also quest objective, just to make it more immersive. I have to figure out my own way. So we are over here. So we have trees over there. We want to get in the streets. But we are first going to go to Northern Goods and Trade. So where is that street? Yeah, I think this is that street. There are trees. And what's that over there? It's just a watchtower, right? It's pretty cool. I think you can indeed just go on to the watchtower. Oh, we're trespassing. I was not expecting that. Yeah, we can go up there, but we don't want to trespass. We just arrived in this area. Don't want to immediately rack up infamy.
Good to see you.
Fuck me. Where were all those shops?
You may speak.
Ah, here.
Honored one.
Ah, that was the woman, I guess, from the street.
Good day. My mother owns this shop. She would be glad of your business. You too. Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Cednius, the proprietor. How can I help you?
Let's see first how the
Certainly.
disposition is. Let's up this a little bit. So what does he like? Joking and admiration.
You're full of it. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. Thank you.
All
Is
right.
that so?
That didn't go that well.
Is that You're full of it. Where'd you get... It's good of you to say so. It's good of you to say so. Is that... You're a big fat liar. That's great. How's it go again?
Right, we're full. Let's bribe a bit.
That? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See? Was that hard? Can't do better than that.
Alright, let's barter. Ah, no, let's ask a bit.
If I don't have what you need, you might try the other Chorrol merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons.
Has books, fire and steel. Fire, where does fire fit in there? For your armor and weapons.
If I don't have what you need. If I don't have what you need, you might try the other Chorrol merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons.
Alright,
An old cleric with that name comes in now and then. Lives southeast of town on the Black Road at Waynon Priory.
I really like it that they give direction. So without quest markers or anything, you can just find your way by looking into the game world itself.
I was in Cheydinhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Renaud Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though.
Alright, we are already started that one, I'm pretty sure. Side quest. Ah, she can train.
Palonira is one of the wealthiest traders in Cyrodiil. Her shop in the Imperial City is so successful. If anyone can teach you more, she can.
Fuck me. So,
Travel to the Imperial City and speak with Palinira.
alright, but you can also train, right?
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor.
We already trained. Trainer skill, we are current skill experts. We are pretty good actually. Was not expecting that. We are going to barter.
What can I interest you in?
She is an apprentice, so we are going all the way too hard. Fuck it. Better prices. Let's see what she has. Repair hammer. I have that already. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Are these scrolls or is this learning magic? Like that it gets added to your pool of things. I don't know. Or because you have like spells that you can learn and use, and you have, I think, at least in Skyrim, you had scrolls that you did not need to know the spell, but you could just read the scroll and then you could use it one time anyways. I don't know what these are. Are these scrolls or learning the spell? I will leave it be for now. No, or maybe I shouldn't, because I really need to improve my magic abilities. I want to be a spell sword, or battle mage, however it's called. Yeah, I think these are scrolls. I don't know what the difference is with one with a little seal on it and the other without. Is that because the ones without I already know? I have no idea. It's not really expensive. Alright, I will buy one.
I can't make that deal.
Oh.
Make me a better offer.
Alright, I will just see what it does. It was not that expensive. Does she have anything more? Boots of the Swift Merchant. Mercantile, speechcraft, speech, weakness to disease. Yeah, I don't really need it. I have enough money. Chainmail cuirass. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna store it in a house. Assuming we can buy a house. Just like the iron and the leather one. For later on. Just to avoid the possible situation that it won't spawn anymore if we get a higher level. Right, she really doesn't sell that much actually. We are going to sell this one. We are going to sell. Yeah, fuck me. I am supposed to have a mod that removes that drum roll sounds. Apparently it's not really working. Yeah, I do want to probably sell some arrows. I have too many arrows. So we have Dwarven is 9, and then we have silver is 8. Silver 8 is good enough for me. No, yeah, maybe not. I will just leave it be. It's not that heavy anyways. We are over encumbered either way. Yeah, although, yeah, I just have too many arrows, seriously. It does add up. This is 1 weight. It's 0.7. 0.5. And this is 5 weight. I bought these, so yeah, maybe I shouldn't have bought that many. They were a lot cheaper than the dwarven and elven arrows, I think. I would like to have 1 type of arrow, and I would like to have 50 of those. So not 25 and 25, because then it can happen that you have to change arrows mid-fight, which is annoying. But yeah, either way, let's just sell it anyways.
That's a good deal. I appreciate your business.
Alright, so at least
Good day.
we... sold that really heavy hammer. And let's get to that house. Or that, whatever it is. Wrong button. Here, Arbor Watch. Sounds more official than everything else. Maybe check out Fire and Steel. That's the pup, the grey mare. And where is Fire and Steel? There it is. Alright, let's see what she has.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you?
Alright, what?
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
We're already maxed for her. Let's see what she
Let's
has.
do business.
Lots of books. Tamrielic lore. Alright, not that
Goodbye.
much. See you later. Right, we are looking for an estate that is called Arbor Watch. Let's quickly see what's over here. Is this Arbor Watch? No. Castle Chorrol. Can we get into a castle here? Yeah, but let's first check out that Arbor Watch. Oh, there is no castle here, right? I don't understand. Arch Tower. Vilena Donton. Right, we are over here. And then this is Arbor. No. Fuck me. Where is the gate? This is where we came in. This is the Grey Mare. Fire and Steel. We are over here. Castle Chorrol. Yeah, so there is a castle here. Maybe that's where we can get a house. But first let's do that Arbor Watch. Where is that? Here it is. So we go over the square and then it's the second one from the left from the... it's the second one from the street. So the street is over there. This is the first one. Whatever this was. Francois' house.
Take care.
Arbor Watch. Alright, we need a key. Maybe that is the house that we can buy actually, I don't know. I do know we need a house quite quickly because I think our feather spell, not too long from now, will expire.
Hello there.
Hello. Anybody we can... Yeah, as you see, now I'm over encumbered.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Chorrol.
Right, please, can I buy a house?
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks. The Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times. You're also welcome to wait in the seating area near the entrance. Good day. Fare thee well.
Right, we are going to wait. I'm not going all the way to the entrance. Let's just... No, I will do that after waiting, otherwise it expires. New feather potion. But let's be a little bit decent and we will wait here. And we're gonna wait till 9 o'clock. Right, here we are. Somehow, I think I read somewhere that this countess was a little bit unamused.
Hello there.
By the way, what is our over encumbrance? Yeah, quite a lot. I think we are at 295. Carrying capacity without buffs, and we are at 383. Can we already level up, by the way? Nope.
Hello, welcome to Castle Chorrol.
She's pretty
It's a pleasure
cheerful.
to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Nice.
It's a matter of trust, and I don't trust you enough yet.
Right, I am going to
Goodbye.
do my potion. So
Good to see you.
Do potion of personality. We didn't make it for nothing. Fuck me. This is a long list. I think I had a potion of personality. Here we go. All right, let's quickly see what her...
It's a pleasure to meet you.
What her disposition is.
We'll see.
55, that's not good at all. Let's see how high we can get it just with persuasion. She likes admiration, joking, and... joking and boasting is what she likes.
Not now, not later, not ever. Gracious, what a hero. You're wasting... That's pretty good. That's amazing. Oh, please. That's pretty... What nonsense.
God damn it, this is a bad hand. We can rotate for once. So we do like so.
What nonsense. Gracious, what a hero. Is that so? Not bad at all. Oh, please. What nonsense. I salute. Good one. That's just talk.
Man,
that's pretty. Don't waste your flattery on... My life is drab and wretched
really
by
bad.
comparison. Don't talk such... You're wasting... Good one. My life is drab and wretched by comparison. What nonsense. Such adventures. How I envy you. That's just good one.
All right, this is the highest we can get. Then
For
we
me,
are going to
every
bribe
little
her.
bit. See, thank you. How for me? Thanks. I see.
All right, now let's see if we are high enough for the house.
Sorry, I'm looking for someone with a bit more renown. If you suddenly become famous, I would be glad to reconsider.
All right, so it has nothing to do with personality, but let's see.
How do you do?
Let's see if
I've not always been happy with the standards of conduct in the Mages Guild, but Hannibal Traven's reforms are quite encouraging.
Really?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard the odd noises coming from Ugal Ballet's place?
Odd noises? No, I haven't. That sounds a bit troublesome.
Be seeing you. Hello. Welcome to Castle Chorrol.
All right, does this now add something? Odd noises. Why doesn't that add like a side quest? Otherwise I will really forget, so maybe we should do that one first. But let's see if we can buy something with 100 personality.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Val... Sorry, I'm looking for someone with...
Nope. We need to become more... famous. Which is a bummer, because I'm overloaded. I need to move my stuff. So we cannot really do like a full quest now. So how to do this? Alright, I'm gonna look it up. I can fast travel, of course, to Imperial City, to our shack there. But I really would like to avoid fast travel. So let's see what the conditions are to getting a house. Buy house in Chorrol. It's a quest actually. For sale is a large 2-story house on the main plaza. Speak to the Countess when her disposition is at least 70 and we have at least 13 fame points. How the hell do we get fame points? And then we can go to Arbor Watch for a description of costs and upgrades. Or maybe Arbor Watch is the house itself. Yeah, so 13 fame points. We are currently, I think, at 1 or something. I don't even know, really. I give money to beggars, I do some side quests. But my fame really didn't increase. But maybe that is only per city or something. I have no idea. Here, fame, 4. That's not that high. I think it's global then, because I didn't do anything yet in this city. Alright, I'm gonna break my... Yeah, because I only have like 2 or 3 feather ingredients still.
Hello.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Welcome to Castle
We are not fast traveling. I'm just going to ride back. Sorry. Either I need more... yeah, unless there's a magic... ingredients person here.
How goes it?
Then I can just constantly spam feather potions. Otherwise I have to drive back to the city. But I didn't see any shop here that is related to alchemy. What was the name of the house that the Countess said there were weird sounds? It was a lady, I think. I think maybe this one. Filena. Yeah, so I don't see anywhere mages don't have ingredients for alchemy, right? Because I don't have, I have 1 ingredient in abundance for feather potion. But for the other one, I don't think I have that much anymore. Here, we can make 1 more. I can combine these 2. But then I need a second ingredient. You cannot make it with a single ingredient. Alright, let's worry about it later. Let's quickly see about that weird sounds. I think it was this lady.
How are you today? Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild? Bye.
Not now. We have Mages Guilds to do. I wonder, if you do the Mages Guild quests, do you also get inventory at the Mages Guilds? That's a quicker way to get inventory space here. But I will totally forget, like 100 hours from now, that I've had iron armor and leather armor randomly in a chest in the Chorrol Mages Guild. So I can do it temporarily. I will forget. Oblivion does Mage Guilds member provides storage. You can't store anything anywhere without it disappearing unless it's in a purchased home. Safe storage. The desk drawer in the Archmage room is safe. Other quest containers are also safe. Stump behind Rindir, barrel behind the ponds, and the castle well in Skingrads. Permanent container that have items that do not respawn. These include all open top grain sacks, dungeon barrels with 2 and only 2 torches, clamshells, and dungeon bodies and skeletons there when you arrive. I'm pretty sure all containers are safe in the houses you buy. Also every container in White Stallion Lodge. For role-playing, the logical container to use when starting the game with the main quest is the assistant chest in Wayne Priory. And if you join the Blades, you can use the chest in the armory. I tend to use the stump and 6 open top grain sacks for storage and organizing my stuff. It makes it easy to sell accumulated stuff later. I would have never thought about the chest in the Priory. This is old, I know, and you might not even be active anymore, let alone remember, but by chance do you happen to know anything more specific about that rusty key and far off quest in a dungeon? I found that key and I was wondering what it was. Anything in the player-owned residence should be good. Kind of strange, the Archmage's tower didn't work. I've used that one plenty of times and never had problems. Might have been a glitch, blah blah blah. The hollow tree at the marketplace behind Rindir.
Hail.
Yeah, so, sorry, I was just reading a bit more. Let's just use the Wayne Priory chest. We have to get back there anyways, I guess, once we find that Martin guy. Alright, where did we come in? I think over there.
Hi there.
I could race back to our shack at Imperial City, but the problem is you'll encounter, at least even my way getting here, you encounter so many random enemies along the way. It always takes like 10 times longer than you want if you want to beeline for it. And also if you beeline for it, a lot of these enemies, creatures, they really keep chasing you till forever. Alright. So we are going to drop our stuff. And then more specifically all that armor that we hopefully later can enchant. Wow, this dark shirt doesn't weigh anything. That's weird. Alright, I have this stuff for role-playing, but yeah, I'm almost never putting on regular clothes. So I'm just gonna store it now, just for inventory space. Fortify Magicka, Fortify Agility. Yeah, it's pretty handy, especially that agility. This one probably looks pretty nice. It does weigh 3. And it does have some effect, like resist magic. Yeah, I cannot, if we're fighting someone with magic attacks, will be handy. I will keep it now. Let's see what our current, and also let's see how it looks. It actually looks pretty retarded, I find. Yeah, I thought maybe that it would look cool. Nope. But it is still pretty cool for a spell sword, once we are better at magic. Yeah, I really don't like this elven armor look. Only reason I'm wearing it is because it has quite some boosts. But it really doesn't look that nice. Even also these pointy boots, I need them because they increase the carry weight. Boots of the Unburdened, I don't even know what it is. Is it just, maybe it's just steel armor, I don't know. Those points, probably accurate. They're like a weapon. We're now at 290. We have a max of 295. So even with dropping all this stuff, we still have way too much. So I'm gonna drop more stuff. And then we pick it up once we either have a house here or we did some quests here. And then I will just get on the horse, get back to... If we don't get the house, get on the horse, beeline it for Imperial City and store it all in a chest there. But let's see what else we can remove. Wow, glass bow, 18. This debaser also, 40, that's crazy. Deer pelts, 8, god damn it. Minotaur, what does he do? Really not that much. Ogre teeth, shock damage. That's pretty handy. And then I just have random stuff. We do still have to read this skill book, but it's 23 pages long. So we'll do that later on. Just like on Morrowind. Let's do that later on. Once we have a nice house, we will do a reading episode. Alright, repair hammer 28. That's a little bit much, honestly. Torch, rarely need one. Damage Magicka on self, drain Magicka on self. Alright, so this is instant and this is over time, I guess. Apples, damage, yeah, it does do damage health. And that elixir of exploitation or exploration, that's from the Nirn Roots side quest. We have to get 100 Nirn Roots. Also pretty useless. Although fortify health, pretty okay, but it's only 20 points, I think. So that's not that much. Yeah, and the rest is all really light. Let's see what we are now. 271. Alright, so we are in a bit better place, weight wise. I was thinking, I think I did it in Skyrim. I already have a mod that gives weight to lockpicks and to arrows, or maybe arrows already have it, but it just makes it more realistic. Otherwise you have like 100 lockpicks that don't weigh anything. And there are also mods that give weight to money, but yeah, I decided to leave that now because I have a lot of money that will immediately be like super heavy. So we'll leave that now. Right, let's quickly check out that house. This woman is constantly riding circles here. Can we talk with her?
Hi there.
No, not really. Or maybe it was this one.
Hey.
Hello there.
What is she doing? Can she go into town with the horse? No. She teleported through the door.
I see you.
Well met.
Hello.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you got the stone for it.
Good to know. Bye.
Yeah, there was a lady with a
How goes
house with weird sounds. Or just let's listen to that countess again. Or is she already gone now? No, she should be still there, right? Right, here we go. Let's see.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
But I don't think it was her own dialogue. It was like a random conversation she had with an NPC. So it would surprise me if it is in here.
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorrol.
Really nice. I like these investigation quests. And here also, that's why I don't understand people think that Witcher 3 is the best game ever. Those investigation quests in Witcher 3 were so superficial. It was just following a blood trail and just watching a cutscene. Here you actually have to go out and explore yourself and talk to people, etc. Anywho.
I had a very pleasant visit with Ariana Valga recently. The castle was very comfortable, and her new guard captain seems to be working out well. I had a very pleasant visit with Ariana Valga recently. The castle was very comfortable, and her new guard captain seems to be working out well.
Alright, maybe she didn't say anything about weird noises in the house. What's the of some female resident, I think it was. Maybe it's the Ariana. We could check out if Ariana has a house in town. Ariana Valger or something. No idea who that is. Let's see if she has some clues.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. As the head... We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Chorrol is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orak Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik. I was elsewhere at the time. Don't forget to check... Good luck, investigator.
Do we still have one honor disposition from that?
I hope the investigation goes well.
From that
Return to me when you've...
personality thing.
Tell me more.
No, we're at 76.
Good luck, investigator.
Did she say vanilla or something? About that quest with weird sounds in the house. Would like to do the quests a little bit in the order that I hear them. Is there somebody with vanilla? Vilena. Why can't we go more to the left? There were some houses here, I think, as well. Alright, that's maybe another section. Where were... I think there were more houses over here. Ah, maybe not. If this is an inn, then what is this? Maybe this is an alchemy shop actually with ingredients. Let's quickly check that out. And I'm still going to check this one out. Speak to that Vilena. For that weird noises at night in a house quest. Alright, where was it? There is the Greymoor. This is that... Ah, here it is. And then this is the trading one. Northern Goods and Trades. I do like these signs much better than in other cities where they are way oversaturated.
Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
I see. Farewell.
Where they're way oversaturated, the merchant signs. Alright, what the hell is this?
What?
Huh?
What can I do for you? A great man, and a true believer, deep in faith and wisdom. He's not part of our community here, but a resident of Waynin Priory, the monastery southeast of town.
Hi.
Bye.
What's new with you?
What can I do for you? The Fighters Guild is a good place to go if you need weapons training.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Goodbye.
Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome to the...
Alright, so this is indeed an inn. Let's see if they have ingredients.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamria.
Not a lot. Random stuff. Wow, she does have quite some ingredients, so we could maybe look. Yeah, I'm gonna see if she has anything that has... we don't need feather anymore, but yeah, maybe for the future. It's a shame you cannot filter on effects in the merchant menu. Nope. Oh wait, she had wine. There was also...
Let's do business.
This little... Alright, Vintage 415 and Tamika. No. We have like this little side quest where we...
Good day.